If you got a business, that you didn't build that. Somebody else made that happen.
Yeah, the way I heard that, he's talking about the bridges and the roads. You didn't build that. He didn't say you didn't build your own business. He said that. And then the next sentence he says someone else made that happen. That, not your business. The reference is clear, and that commercial makes it look like he's saying, oh, you didn't build your business. Somebody else did. He's talking about the roads and the infrastructure without which you can't make a business work. That's all he's saying.
Let's grant that the phrasing of it was maybe inartful or poorly worded, but the point is basically that businessmen travel every day on a road. The road is paid for by other people. Businessmen every day use the internet. Internet was created by the government, paid for by the government to its foundation. I mean, the point is accurate. It's just the way he phrased it was maybe politically inartful.
Well, actually talking about was that businesses by themselves didn't create the roads and highways, that if you actually did have a business or you actually made it in society, that you had a teacher who helped you on the way. That's the full context of what President Obama was saying. That
I sometimes feel that we in the media sit around, we let these guys go out, Romney and Obama right now, say the same thing over and over and over and over again. Then we wait for the day when they say it wrong. And we say, this is the day when we learn what they really think. The day when he missed a clause in the middle that made it not clear that he was referring to roads and bridges as opposed to the business itself.
And there it is. The context, Willie, there is we are a community. We all help each other. We all make things. Some people make different things. But together, we can have a thriving economy.
You're such a socialist.
I am a socialist. Clearly a Mau revolutionary. The question...
Last week, President Obama suggested that infrastructure and opportunity from public investments have helped build businesses in America. Today, Romney took those remarks totally out of context.
He's saying we don't do that alone. Your business, which you may very well do alone, benefits from this, but your business doesn't itself build the roads and the bridges that the trucks from your business drive across to then sell your widgets at a market. The roads and the bridges thing, that's something the government has to do. Mr. Obama was talking about the role of government in laying the groundwork so that businesses can then succeed.
And those of us who sort of know better and can go back through the transcript, see the many times he's made the same point, been much more clear on what he was saying, and then say, well, that is what he meant, the one that sounded bad, as opposed to all the others.
Probably because the president said nothing in this vein at all, and I will pledge to play the actual soundbite of what the president said every day that this continues to be a line of attack. So
what I said was, together we build roads and we build bridges. And so if you've got a business, you didn't build that, meaning the roads and the bridges, not your business. And anybody who actually watched the tape knows that that's what I was referring to. And that's a point I've made millions of times. And by the way, that's a point Mr. Romney has made as well. So this is just a bogus issue.
Look, if you've been successful, you didn't get there on your own. You didn't get there on your own. I'm always struck by people who think, well, it must be because I was just so smart. There are a lot of smart people out there. It must be because I worked harder than everybody else. Let me tell you something. There are a whole bunch of hard-working people out there. If you were successful, somebody along the line gave you some help. There was a great teacher somewhere in your life. Somebody helped to create this unbelievable American system that we had that allowed you to thrive. Somebody invested in roads and bridges. If you got a business, you didn't build that. Somebody else made that happen.